7, 5, 4, 3, 2, now. Put back there, James. Right, Greta. What was that? You could have used me as a transit. That was a pretty obvious transit.
Up in South Road, I had 2 at my end. Did you reckon any more further down, Adam?
Nah, it looked well clear further down.
Yeah, no, I just had 4671 and 4545 right under my nose with their bowels over. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now. Oh, look at it going in the middle on 4. Crack it. Yeah, good. So 6-1 didn't off the line. That's what I'd expect. So what mode are you lot in? So what mode are all you lot at the pin in here? Apart from those that are trying to keep lanes up other boats, they're obviously in high mode. Those that have a lane, probably in a lower mode, trying to drive over old people in the middle that punch, like what's his name? Josh, I think. So wrong end, dirty air. You are about 5 minutes behind these guys. That is a long time behind. Jeff, the reason you're slow is you have 3 boats right on you, and the reason this guy is absolutely smoking you all for pace is he's not near any boats. So the light air, like bunch there, everyone likes to be in bunches. You feel more comfortable with boats next to you. It's not fast. This guy and this guy will be smoking you to speed. So bunches, slow. Okay, that is slow. Lucy, you're probably going to feel pretty slow right now. And so is 4633. Don't know who that is, but you're all going to feel slow. See if you just can't gain from that position. I did not hear the gun there. I didn't have the gun. So you didn't pull over the radio? Yeah, we didn't actually have the gun there. Now see how the guys on the pin are all moving really, really slowly? Because they're all jammed up in a group. Yep, they got the most of the line bias, but they're not actually able to use it. Now look at the ones 1/3 down on port, now smoking away in a lane. That's the guys that got a nice easy start to get nice and safe, and They might not be first at the top mark because the guy that won the pin probably will be, but they'll be in a nice safe position. And then you got the guys right down at the boat who have given up too much line bias. Like, they're never going to get back from there. These guys in the middle of the line are just going to roll over them. So it's about how much risk can I take and still get a good start. So I want to be taking enough that I'm going to be decently up there, but not so much that I'm on the pin and I've got a chance of being wiped out completely. Now, I know you've heard me say it a million times, but it's so important to take transits on legs, especially if there's current. It happened to be a full moon, so we're in spring tides. It's always spring tides at Easter as well. So even if there's not normally much current in Napier, you're going to have a bit because it's spring tides. So look how far at Murray's Bay, which doesn't have much current, you guys managed to get swept by the current off a straight line. Now, if you'd sailed a straight line that downwind, you would have made a massive, massive gain. And it's simple, just take a transit on every leg and think about how things like the current affect every leg and make your plan before you do one. Because in the fleet, you guys get so wrapped up about the boat next to you and making a little inch on them. Whether if you put yourself in a drone and look down on the fleet, you can make helicopter gains of like 10 boats, like a whole bunch, by doing the simple things. These are what I call the basics, doing the basics right. And no one in the Opti fleet is doing these right, and that can be seen by the amount of videos I've shown you where even the top 5 sail a mile off a straight line, not realising something's affecting them. So Opti fleets are really affected by environmental things, like current, so you've really got to think about them every time. And like this beat, this is a lay through, and look how long some boats take to tack. So you're literally laying, you can see the boats up by the finish, there's a massive long tack, and some boats have not realised. So that decision should have been made before you get to the bottom mark. Have I got a long tack? Have I got a majorly lifted tack? As soon as you go around a mark, you always look at where your next mark or finish is. So if it was a really big lifted tack, you should be able to see it because one tack will take you closer to the finish line. And if it's a lay through, you should be able to see it. So every leg, and it's that word discipline I keep using, we need to make these checks. If it's a top mark, where's my bottom mark? What's my straight line? If it's an upwind, what's my lifted tack? Or is there a long tack? But every leg you decide not to look or not make a decision, you're opening yourself up for big losses.
So this is the classic boat coming to the top mark on port. The starboard boat having to alter course to keep clear before they even tack. Port boat continues around the mark, and we don't see them take a penalty whilst they're still in shot, so definitely not fast enough.